This is a pretty big haul from Walgreens. They had some things on sale or like sort of clearance. I got these just in January of this year. So it was after Christmas. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with why the things were being cleared. But I forgot to do is bring my receipt up with me. So what I'll do is link in the down bar how these ring up. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. But most of these were on sale or clearance. So I think there may have been one or two that I bought just because I like the color purely. I think when this one was on sale, but it was like one of those buy one get one 50% off, I believe. And it says Transforming Effects on the cap, and it's Revlon, and it's 765 holographic pearls. And this one may not have been on sale. This one I may have actually just bought this one at regular price. I just like the way it looks like the shimmers are almost like a round, like little balls instead of being just like flat. So I definitely wanted this. It's really got a lot of holographic for being like a drugstore polish. But to be honest, I've never owned like one of the high-end holographics to be able to say, and never seen them in real life to be able to say whether that was more, like how holographic these are. But to me, it just looked different than typical shimmer type effects or glitter effects. And I don't know how much of that's showing up on camera. It's kind of just showing up, it looks more like just a typical glitter in the viewfinder, but in real life it's got a little bit more of a holographic effect. The next color is the Sinful colors, and it's called Ice Dream, and it's 1140. And it's just this really, really like high sparkle glitter, like super. I like the glitters that they chose to put in this one. They're silvers and like super aqua blue, sort of almost like topaz kind of colors. It's kind of hard to put a finger on this one. The way the light hits it, sometimes it just looks like more of scale effect, like a dragon scale effect, and other times it looks more like it just dances. So that one I'm really interested in trying. Don't remember seeing it in the past at the store. Although Walgreens is one of the stores that I had kept meaning to go to but had not gone to until this recent trip. I'd been there. It's probably actually been over a year since I bought nail polish from Walgreens, but I had wanted to go for a long time. So this is Enchanted 1183, and this is Sinful colors, and this looks like a just straight opaque purple, like a real crayon box purple so far as an opaque. So until I try that one, I'm not entirely sure, but it really seems like that's what it'll be. Now this one is Sally Hansen 240, and it's called Chartreuse Chase. It's marked $4.99, but I believe I'm sure this one was on clearance, because I kind of debated a little bit about it, but I do like chartreuse, and I like that it's got kind of a iridescent shimmer, so I decided to go for it and try it out. And I do like Sally Hansen. The next one is a Sinful Colors shade that is just a real, this one's like a real, it's like orangey gold, another one of those sort of orange golds that I'm like starting to see on this series of hauls that I got this week. Sort of almost a maize gold is what I would call it, and it looks a little on the transparent side, but it's got a lot of shimmer and a lot of throw to the shimmers, and it's got variation in the intensity of the shimmers, I guess what I'm trying to say. And that one is called All About You 921, and I'm looking forward to trying that one. That's really interesting. The next one is Wet n Wild, and it's that new packaging they have with the swooped side. And I only had one of these before this shopping trip. So this one is called 481E Putting on Airs. Okay, so I just really liked this it's almost like a opaque robin eggs blue, I guess you would say. I mean, you could say almost kind of cornflower too. It's just really interesting, or Tiffany blue would be a good description for it, but it's a really nice color. I love Wet n Wild because of obviously the price is amazing, and I'm pretty happy with the polishes. I really surprised more people don't like them more, even though I am admittedly just starting to get into the OPIs. I mean, I have had OPIs for years, but like getting more OPIs, getting more SEs. Like I just started using SE in the last year, and I still think Wet n Wild's a really good brand. Like I would suggest them if somebody's ever looking for a brand to start someone out on that's kind of on the young side and they want a lot of colors. That's a great brand for that. Sinful colors we have here. This one looks like it's going to run a little translucent. It's called Cinderella, and it's 1106. And this is one that I didn't want to pass up because it really does look like that sort of fabric that like a Cinderella type dress would have. Just that taffeta type with your satin with the fabric just throwing off the ever so bit, slight bit of iridescence. So yeah, that was one that I really couldn't pass up. I still look at it and it's almost like, I don't know, what they should have a nickname for a polish that you just want to stare at in the bottle, whether you ever wear it on your nail or not. I might try this one both with, I really see this one maybe working better with a white base coat, and then, but maybe it will work on its own. The next one I have here is 520, and it's called Jungle Gem, and this is Sally Hansen's Complete Salon Manicure line, and I do believe this one was on sale, and it's just sort of an interesting sort of muddy teal, I guess you would call it. It's a little darker, kind of an interesting color. Kind of business-like for being a blue, like, no offense. Blues tend to be a little, in my opinion, a little wilder. But this might make a really interesting base coat, too, for nail art and things like that. So I'm interested in that one. This one, I have Sinful Colors. This one's called Devil's Stare, and it's $15.90. Now this one, I immediately thought of like ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz. It's a glitter top coat is what it looks like, but with the transparent color, the clear coat with a red hue or reddish orange hue. So that one's really interesting, and I do like to do sort of a ruby slipper manicure where I wear, like, say, a metallic or opaque red and then wear a color like this over it. I don't know why I like to wear that manicure so much, but I do enjoy that. The next one I have, it says new on the bottle. I don't know if the bottle doesn't really look that new, but this is 478E Lavender Cream. And it's the Wild Shine line with the new swooped top from Wet n Wild, and it's just a nice kind of cool pink, like a fun, almost like Barbie pink or something. So then the next color I have is Sinful Colors, and this one is Rich in Here, like here spelling like, being able to hear someone talk. instead of here like the location. This is a very deep, shimmery, sort of wine or burgundy red. Very, very deep. Kind of almost a vampire-y red. Looks like a lot of fun. I really like it. Looks almost like maybe a little gothy color. I'm looking forward to that one as well. I really liked this Walgreens haul. It was, even though I did get a lot of things that were on clearance, I'm very happy with these colors. And then this last one is a Revlon, and it's 732 graffiti top coat. This one is like kind of a dupe of, I have an OPI color that I rave about all the time that is a black and white confetti. And I probably will do a comparison video to see if this is a dupe, even though it's not that much cheaper. And I don't know, with Revlon they change their colors up pretty quick. At least it seems like it, because I'll look at their display and I don't see too many of the ones that I already own. And I have a fairly large Revlon collection, even though I know it doesn't seem like people have that much Revlon. I seem to have tons of it. So, and I do really love it when I wear it. Like, I've really, some of my all-time favorite polishes have been Revlon, so I'm a real fan of Revlon. And I really love confetti top coats, and I know this one's somewhat different than my OPI one, but it's going to be an interesting dupe comparison, because I really think it's pretty close, and it's kind of looks like the old asphalt that they used to have in the 70s and 80s that had the white dots in it. I don't really ever see that anymore, but I love it. Make a lot of fun looks. I can think this would be, I have a video called the retro 80s look that I did with the OPI polish, and for some reason these, even though this type of polish never existed that I can remember in the 80s, whenever I see this type of confetti top coat with the white and black, I always think of the 80s. I think it's because they use textures like this in designs for like albums and things like that, so that's probably what it's reminding me of. But thank you so much for watching. That's my Walgreens haul. Like I said, I will try to someday put the prices in the down bar with, to show what they actually rang up for. Sorry for forgetting to bring that along with me to read to you, but I should be, this may be the last haul video for this week, in this bunch that I have here, but there might be one more, because I swear there was another bunch of Sinful colors that I got, but I don't know, maybe I'm remembering wrong, I'm not sure, because I just sort of go on these like little spurts where I buy a lot of polish and then I stop for a while. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.